Good day everyone. For this particular video, we'll be discussing about review of related literatures and studies as part of your research proposal. So when we talk about review of related literatures and study, this is actually the process of collecting, selecting, and reading books, journal articles, reports, abstracts, and other reference materials, including electronic sources, to get relevant information about the problem under investigation. So this is actually the most tedious part of writing your research proposal or even writing your research book or research study, because this will be requiring you a lot of time reading a lot of articles and at the same time studies that are useful for your investigation or for your current study. So, but first we need to differentiate the difference between literature and study. When we talk about review or when we talk about related literature, this focuses on the opinions and ideas of one's own on a particular topic. This is more of a definition, an article or facts about the current concept you are investigating. Talk about related studies, on the other hand, it analyzes the work of other researchers and focus on the results received by them. And that is your related studies. The summary of a particular research study that is relevant also to your own study that you are currently investigating in. So this will be the structure of your RL for concept 1. Of course, you need to introduce first or to have an introductory paragraph of the concept by the researchers. This will be your own written paragraph to introduce the concept you are studying, followed by the related literatures about the concept, foreign first, and then followed by local. The related studies, the salient findings only, both for foreign and local, and also the last would be your synthesis or the summary of all the literatures and studies that are relevant or that were read by the researchers. That will be your synthesis. So this will be a related study, so salient findings only. So this will include only the author, the name of the author, the year it is published, the study that is published in a particular year, the title of research, the objectives, research design, results or discussion, implications, and the output if it is available. So let's examine a particular salient findings in the following slides. For example, you have here the salient findings. Author would be Johnson A. Year of publication 2020. The title of the study is The Impact of Social Media on Teenagers' Mental Health. The objectives of the study would be this study aimed to investigate the relationship between social media usage and mental health outcomes in teenagers. The research design, a cross-sectional survey was conducted among a sample of 500 college students aged 18 to 21 years. The participants completed self-report measures on social media usage, psychological well-being, and symptoms of anxiety and depression. Second part would be the results. The study found a significant positive correlation between the amount of time spent on social media and symptoms of anxiety and depression. Additionally, excessive social media use was associated with lower levels of psychological well-being. And the last would be the implications. This finding suggests the need for increased awareness among teenagers, parents, and educators about the potential negative impact of social media on mental health. It highlights the importance of promoting healthy digital habits and fostering a balanced approach to social media use. So this will be the complete set of your salient findings, having the author, the year of publication of the study, the title of the study, the objectives, research design, results, and implications. And when you need to write it now in your review of related literature, you need to put it in a paragraph form, just like this. Output text. This study by Johnson 2020 provides valuable insights into the impact of social media on teenagers' mental health. The research design employed a cross-sectional survey approach, allowing for the examination of relationship between social media usage and psychological well-being indicators. The results revealed a significant positive correlation between time spent on social media and symptoms of anxiety and depression, as well as negative association with overall psychological well-being. These findings emphasize the importance of educating teenagers about the potential risk of excessive social media use and promoting a healthy balance in their digital activity. So this will be your output that will be included in your review of related literature. But don't forget to paraphrase and summarize the text to avoid plagiarism, of course. And let's now talk about synthesis. This will be usually done in the last part of your review of related literature. The synthesis of related literature involves summarizing and integrating information from various sources on a specific topic or research question. This process is crucial in academic and research endeavors as it helps to identify existing knowledge gaps and trends in the field. So, when talk about synthesis, always remember that a well-done synthesis of related literature should not be mere summary of sources, but should provide critical analysis, synthesis, and insight into the current state of knowledge in your research area. So, what has been studied? What are the low points and high points of a research study that you were able to read? You need to write it down in your synthesis to make your synthesis um, more comprehensive and at the same time academically inclined. It should also lay the groundwork for your own research by identifying gaps and areas for further investigation. So usually when you are looking for gaps, it is actually um, a standard procedure to read first a lot of RLs or related literatures and studies. You put the low points in your synthesis, and from that particular insight or instance, you can now write your gap in your background of the study. So that will be for your synthesis. It's usually a one paragraph part of your RL, which is written by the researcher, but not just only a mere summary, but it should highlight critical points of studies being conducted and being read by the researcher. So different online resources where we can look for related studies would be the following. Of course, the very common Google Scholar, Google Books, ResearchGate, Academia.edu, Philippine Electronic Journal, Mendeley, ERIC, Education Resources Information Center, PubMed Central Directory of Open Access Journals, Asia Journals Online, Springer Journals, IAMUR, JS Store. And always remember, Wikipedia is a no-no. So you should not cite articles or studies or literatures coming from Wikipedia because anyone could edit Wikipedia. So to make your study more scholarly, please base it on the following sites given. And I hope this video would help you write your RL. See you in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much and have a great day.